Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft without a single death. This was an extremely tough challenge to do, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. So yeah, let's get the video rolling. To start off the world on day 1, we spawned in a nice forest biome. I just mined a tree and crafted my first tool, a wooden pickaxe. And then for the rest of day 1, I found a pretty simple cave. Then I just mined a few bits of cobblestone to make some tools. Ended up making a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. I still don't know why I didn't make a sword. I don't know. On day 2, I ran around and killed a few pigs for some raw pork chops, then decided I needed to make a furnace. I then realised right after I made the furnace that I had no coal, so I needed to mine some. Luckily, I remembered there was some coal in this cave from the start where I got my cobblestone on day 1. So, I was able to mine it all and use it in my furnace. And just as my 5 pork chops finished, day 3 started. Just as I finished a battle with a zombie in the night time, I saw a village ahead and decided I would start heading over. As soon as I arrived at the village and it was night time, I immediately decided to steal the villager's bed and go to bed. I mean, who wouldn't? When I awoke, I broke some hay bales for food, stole some bookshelves and a lectern from a villager, turned all my hay bales into more bread, and on day 7 I killed the village iron golem and made an iron pickaxe to use when I go mining. On day 8 I decided I was going to go strip mining until I had a full set of iron armour. Continuing with day 8, I found a mine shaft, and inside this mine shaft there was actually a chest with 2 diamonds, a golden apple and some other items that could be quite helpful in the future. But it was pretty lucky to get 2 diamonds this early on. On day 9 I made a shield. On day 10, while I was mining, my pickaxe broke. I made a new iron pickaxe, an iron bucket, an iron chestplate, iron boots, iron helmet, and finally, iron leggings. Oh. Iron leggings. I then decided that I wanted to keep strip mining for some more diamonds because I did not trust that I would be able to fight the Ender Dragon with iron armour. On day 13 I very nearly died to a creeper. On day 21 my luck finally changed and I got my first vein of 4 diamonds. It was pretty lucky. And then you wouldn't believe what happened next. Click. I found another vein of diamonds. And another diamond vein. To make full diamond armour shortly after. On day 23 I finally made it back up to the surface. And then for the rest of day 23 and day 24 I spent the rest of the day killing some cows and horses for future enchantment tables, and then I decided to get some sugarcane as well. On day 25 I made a nether portal at a nearby lava pool and entered the nether for the first time. Once I was in the nether I realised we didn't have a too good spawn and I'd have to do a lot of exploring to find a bastion or a nether fortress. I then decided that I would need to make an enchant table just to ensure that I didn't die to any blazes or piglins in the Nether Fortress, and I thought it would be pretty good considering I'd already gathered some leather and sugarcane. I was able to craft 2 bookshelves, and I then started enchanting my gear. I tried to get prot 1 on almost every piece of my armour, and then I decided I would try and get sharpness on my sword just to help out in the Nether Fortress. And then I also wanted to just enchant some other items as well, because why not? Then I made a little makeshift sugarcane farm to make sure I could get some more bookshelves early on. Exploring in the Nether for a bit, I saw my first structure, a Nether Fortress, and there was quite a lot of blazes. Whilst I was in the Nether Fortress, I collected all the netherrack I saw in case we needed to make potions for the future. Eventually I got 39 blaze rods and I had enough to leave. Eventually I made my way back to the portal and headed back into the overworld to the village again. When I arrived back at my village, I saw that some of my sugarcane had grown and I could now make some more bookshelves. We now have 8 bookshelves for the enchanting table. We're almost at the required amount, which I think is 14, so we'll try and get that. Before I show you guys what I did next, if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It always helps me out quite a lot. I'm also trying to beat my friends Geffoon and Bluey Boy in subscribers, so it'll be a massive help to the cause if you subscribed. In the next few days I farmed cows and horses and donkeys for leather, and farmed all of the sugarcane that had grown from my sugarcane farm to ensure that we could get all the bookshelves we needed to do tier 30 enchants. On day 40 I turned all of the leather and sugarcane into books and made 15 bookshelves, and then I added them to my setup. I think I definitely got too many bookshelves, but a little extra can't hurt, can it? In the next 2 days I got a grindstone, an anvil, and then I decided it was time to finally do some tier 30 enchants on all my tools and armour. I was trying to get prot 4 on most armour pieces, and I think I got a good setup. I got a good setup for my chest plate. I ran out of levels, unfortunately, so I had to get some more for the protections, the levels that I would need, and I re-enchanted some of my gear. These are the enchantments that I ended up with: prot 3 on my helmet, aqua infinity and respiration 3. Protection 3, unbreaking 3 and thorns 2 on the chest plate. On the leggings I just had prot 4, and on the boots I just got prot 4. On the diamond sword I got sharp 3. On the diamond pickaxe I got fortune 2 and efficiency 4. On the diamond axe I got efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. Those are all of the enchants that I got for now, and I was trying to get a bow, but I hadn't got lucky with it. Because of how much XP I needed to max out my gear and other tools that I hadn't gotten yet, I would need to make an XP farm. I had the idea of making an enderman farm, but it would mean that I would have to beat the game, so that's exactly what I did. Eventually I found a warped forest biome and killed some endermen for ender pearls. On day 52 I headed back to the overworld with just 25 pearls, which would be enough considering we had got way too many blaze rods earlier, so I could now craft them all into Eyes of Ender. I crafted 16 Eyes of Ender for the end portal. I then started travelling to the stronghold whilst throwing my eyes. On the journey to the stronghold, I only actually ended up breaking one of my eyes of ender, so I would definitely be able to fill in the portal when we got to the stronghold. Eventually I mined down and made my way into the stronghold with 15 eyes of ender. Then I started to look through the stronghold to try and locate the end portal. I'd like to say it did take me a while. I do always struggle to search end cities. Well, not end cities. I do always struggle to find the end portal in strongholds. But I'll say I found it quite okay. I did manage to find the music disc other side inside one of the chests in the stronghold, and in the library. In the library there were some chests around the area, so I decided to have a look. Inside of them, and I found an enchanted book with fire aspect 2, efficiency 3, 2 books, 8 pieces of paper, and a smithing template, which was the eye armour trim, because since we're on 1.20 we have the trims in this world, which, you know, it's always quite nice. I found another library with 2 chests in it. The first chest has a power 3 book, a curse of vanishing book, a punch 2 book, 15 books, 15 paper, and a smithing table eye arm trim. I wasn't too happy about the curse of vanishing enchanted book, but it was alright. Then in the second one I found another eye armour trim, which makes our total 3. I got a few more books, some more paper, a compass, a loyalty 3 and protection 3 book, and a power 3 Bane of Arthropods 3 book, which meant I could apply the protection 3 book to my chest plate to turn it into protection 4. So I was pretty happy about that altogether. Eventually I found the portal room, destroyed the silverfish spawner quickly, and filled it in with all of the eyes of ender. Eventually I realised that if I mined all of the obsidian under the end portal after turning the lava into obsidian, I could make an e-chest just to hold some of the extra items that I didn't want on me at the time. When I was ready, I finally entered the end for the first time to take on the Ender Dragon. After I destroyed all of the end crystals, I started dealing damage to the I finally killed the Ender Dragon after quite a long battle, and I decided I had to collect all of the XP that it dropped for enchanting, which would be very nice to have. I ended up getting to level 67. Then I decided it was time to get the dragon egg. So I clicked it and it teleported a few blocks away from the portal. So I mined under it and placed a torch and got the dragon egg. But before I wanted to go back to the overworld. But before I went back, there was something else that I wanted, an elytra and a few shulker boxes. So I decided I would travel into the outer end islands before going back to the overworld to get an elytra and some shulker boxes. Eventually I entered the end gateway. I wish I showed this in the previous clip, but literally as soon as I turned around, I saw an end city with a boat. That's pretty crazy look, you gotta admit. So I then spent the next day travelling over there. On day 59 I arrived at the end city. and killed the few shulkers outside. The first one I killed did not drop a shulker shell, which was not that good, but there was a lot more around the end city that I would soon kill to get a lot more shulkers, and we needed to explore the boat to get the elytra. Day 52, I made my way into the boat after exploring the end city a bit, and finally I collected the elytra, killed the shulkers in the room, and took some of the extra loot from the chests. I also got some extra loot from that's in my ender chest, as there is quite a few ender chests that you can find whilst you're inside the end cities. After I'd done all that, I decided I wanted to get the dragon head because it's always just a little cool thing to have. So then I went ahead and got that. And now I could say that I pretty much had everything I wanted and could return to the overworld, because I had a lot of shulkers as well. Come to think of it, it was a pretty big end city and I'm pretty happy with everything that we did. On day 63 I made my way back into the end, where I then proceeded to head through the main portal and head home back to our village, where we could then work on a villager enchanting setup. Fully back at the village, I took my diamond chest plate with protection 3 and added one of my protection 3 books I found in the stronghold and made it protection 4. I also enchanted my new bow that I just crafted and got power 4 with flame. And I actually had 2 power 3 books inside my ender chest at the time, so I realised that if I combined them and then attached them to my bow, I would have power 5. But that's not where it stops with the bow. You see, I also have a punch 2. I also have a punch 2 enchantment that we can add. So let's just go ahead and boom. We had a flame, power 5, punch 2 bow. I then started to mine out an area for where the villager trading hall would be, and I would try and get quite a few villagers with all of the important enchantments that we needed. In the next few days I finally finished the design for the villager trading hall, and I thought it looked quite nice. We had some stone brick design with some tinted glass, and then we had some small sections where we would have the workstation in front and the villager behind at the back so they couldn't escape. And struggling with villagers not cooperating, we have a full library of all of the enchants that we would need. We have a few duplicates, but some of them are around the same price of emeralds, so I just wasn't sure whether I should keep them or not. Soon I pretty much maxed out all of my armour, apart from special enchantments like Swift Sneak and the one that makes you faster in Soul Sand. I'd say my gear was pretty good, but I decided that before I transformed the rest of this area into what would be pretty like a miniature mega base, I decided I wanted to get some netherite armour and tools, so that's exactly what I did. After mining all the netherite, I turned all my gear netherite as well. I also had to find some netherite upgrade templates and then just duplicate them with some materials that I found in the bastions and other items. I then decided that I wanted to give a few of my items a nice cool trim, so I gave my netherite helmet, chest plate and leggings the eye trim. I could have duplicated it, but I completely forgot about it, so now I don't have anything on my boots, but it's fine. I spent days 93 and 94 mining until I had a full inventory of stone that I could use to build a castle out of bricks. When I was back at the surface, I turned all my stone into stone bricks using a stone cutter. I did save a few stacks though for slabs and other items that I would need. Yay. Right, so after a few days of building, I finished the base. Looks quite nice. We go down here. This is my villager trading hall. A few of the villagers died by zombies breaking in, which was really sad. I moved the enchant table down here. Thought it would fit better with all the librarians and stuff. I like the tinted glass design we got here. If you go around here, this is my bedroom over here. It's quite nice. Over here, this is my little storage area. There's only stuff in this chest right now, which is from my old chest in the old villager house, but soon it'll be stacked up. Note block, furnace, stone cutter, crafting table, blast furnace, and a smithing table. This area is quite nice. I swear this villager's just got on a job here, but it's fine. So and then this is like my little side entrance. I'm going to quickly show you guys what it looks like on the outside quickly. I did have to destroy a few villager houses, by the way, just so you guys know. Right, this is basically what it kind of looks like from the outside. I tried to do something with the roof by like layering it up with slabs and full blocks, but overall I think it looked quite nice actually. Yeah, so basically this is it, and right now if we look, it's day 99, if you guys can see the day counter. It's day 99, which means in a few minutes the sun's about to set and it will finally turn to day 100. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so as you guys can see, it's day 99 at night, and what I'm going to do really quickly is go over here to my bed and sleep for one final time. Ready guys? We're sleeping, and day 100. We've done it. I've survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. We've had around 9 close calls to death, I believe. So yeah, that's very, very cool. Yeah. I think that's the end of the video, so yeah. Bye guys, make sure to check out my other videos, and if you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Alright, bye.